Hi, fourth graders. Happy Friday. Today we are going to play a math game on Meet, Google Meet. So join us at 10 o'clock. Use the code PLASH4 to join. I'm just coming on here quick to do our Friday update because I want to give a little Math and Focus tour to our students that are just going to be starting Math and Focus. If you already are doing everything and feel like you don't need to watch, then that is just fine. Remember, Friday is a catch-up day, so you can use Fridays to do the IXLs for the week or go back and do some lessons that you haven't finished. I also will post new logic problems down here every Friday. If you like those, that would be another option. All right, so inside the Math in Focus folder in Schoology, make sure that when you go in each day, you are going in and finding out what you need to do. Oh, here's something else you could do on a Friday. I added the enrichment worksheets, the challenge packets for each chapter. This would be something you could do after you're done. Maybe you're getting close to the end of your book, 5B. That would be something else you could do. You could go back and do all the chapters of enrichment. So let's say you're starting in book 5A. Up here at the top, we have the student edition. This is where this is basically a digital copy of the hardcover. So once you go in and click in here, you will see it takes a little bit to load. One thing, tip I've noticed is that if you click on the pop-out box or even on the words here, it will open that in a new tab, and then you have better ability to manipulate the book. So inside the book, you can click on the side here for contents, and it'll always open back to the page you were last on. So it's opening to the last page I was on, but the contents, you can choose what lesson you're on. Let's say I'm going to start on 2.8. On the side, there's a page view. If you click on the first one here, it will make it bigger. Excuse me. So you can scroll down. If you're stuck on any lesson, you can go through, make sure you read those learns. That's where it's going to give you the new information. The guided practice is helpful if, again, you're confused on how to complete tasks. At the end of each lesson, there is something called a Let's Practice. Those are extra problems that you could do. Their answer keys are in the folder, which I'll show you in just a second. This is where you'll also find at the end of each chapter the review, the chapter review. Okay, so going back out to my fifth grade Math and Focus folder, I'm going into lesson. Let's say I'm in book A, I'm starting on lesson 1.1. Once I click inside the folder, it will give me all the lessons. I can see chapter 1 has 4 lessons, 5 if you count the review and thinking cap. So this is in its own folder. That would mean it would count for 1 lesson. My goal is that you are doing 1 lesson every day at a minimum. Some days you'll be able to do more than others, depending on the number of pages and the difficulty of the lesson. So remember, chapter 1 is going to be a review. So for you this year, it'll be on the simpler side, and you would click inside. You can see it says what student book pages it goes with, what workbook pages. It does tell you here to watch the lesson videos and do the guided learning and the practice. I'm okay if you use your best judgment on that and do it on the days that you need to. Inside the folder, though, I do want you to go through each day and correct your workbook. If you're doing the workbook pages and you're not correcting them, you're not going to know if you're doing it correct or not. And then you'll just be practicing something and think you're doing it right when really you're doing it wrong. So inside here, if you click in the workbook answer keys, you'll see there are 4 separate pages here. That's 1 for each page. One other tip I have for you is if you click on the first page that you're going to correct, looks like these are out of order actually. I'll fix that. Good thing I came into this one. But when you go in here, if you click on that page and you want to just flip through to the next page, you can hit next and it will go to the next page. And most of them should be in order, hopefully. If you find that they aren't, let me know and I'll fix them all. The last and the most important step here is this 1.2 check-in. At the end of each lesson, you should be doing a quick 2 to 4 question quiz. This helps me know, okay, today is Thursday. Mac did lesson 1.2 because I saw he did the lesson 1.2 check-in. Or maybe I'm looking at Lucy's and I'm saying, oh, Lucy, she got 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. Oh, look at this one, she got 0 out of 3. I'm gonna call or connect with her and make sure she understands the concepts of that lesson. So make sure you're doing those. Those are essentially in place of our chapter tests. There are no chapter tests in our distance learning right now. When we get back to school, we will sort out how to do that. So that is your tour of the Math in Focus section and what you should accomplish each day. Again, we're doing a Monday through Thursday, 1 lesson a day. Fridays are a flex day, so you could choose to keep going on a lesson, or you could do some of the other alternate activities I talked about. All right, well, have a great Friday, and I'll see you guys next week. Or actually, I'll see you all in a little bit when we do our game. I'm really excited.